Hello everyone, welcome to Tathastu ICS. My name is Srija Garg and I am your economy faculty. Today we will be discussing question number 2 of 2024 UPSC CSE prelims that was asked directly from the NCERT. You will see that how important NCERTs are and you shouldn't skip it, because imagine 2 marks, easy 2 marks makes you, or gets you more closer to clearing the cutoff of prelims. So NCERTs are extremely important. This question, if you see, is again match the following. They are asking you correctly, matched. Again, as yesterday, this pattern of question you see here, they have written in word format. It means that any of the 4, if they say only 1, it means out of 4 any 1 could be correct. If they say only 2, then out of 4 any 2 could be correct. If they say 3, then out of 4 any 3 could be correct, and all 4. If the UPSC would have written only 1 like in numerical form, then it means that they are talking about the first pair. Okay, if they write only 2, then they are talking about the second pair. Okay, so this is something that you have to remember in UPSC CSE pattern. Okay, this type of question is match the following. Again, it is concept based, and this concept has been taken from the NCERT. Which NCERT? We will discuss that. We will discuss the concept as well and understand again how important it is for UPSC. Okay. Okay. So if we see here, this is the source of this question, that is your NCERT of 9th class. 9th class economics NCERT, chapter number 1, the story of village Palampur. From this you will see the question have been asked. Page number 2, they talk about the organization of production. Now when we say production का मतलब क्या होता है? Basically it is a process in which inputs are converted into output. लेकिन production के लिए we need certain things, right? कुछ तो चीजें चाहिए होंगी, वो input क्या है? Okay, उन input को क्या बोलते हैं? उन input को हम बोलते हैं factors of production. Okay, so you know that we are doing production. Okay, हम क्या कर रहे हैं? प्रोडक्शन कर रहे हैं. इन प्रोडक्शन के फैक्टर्स क्या होते हैं, यानी कि किन चीज़ों को यूज करके द थिंग्स दैट यू आर यूजिंग एंड ट्रांसफॉर्मिंग इनटू आउटपुट सो दैट कैन बी सोल्ड इन द मार्केट एज गुड्स और सर्विस इज नोन एज फैक्टर्स ऑफ production. Now there are 4 factors of production. Okay, the first one is land. Land is a natural resource. Okay, obviously without land you cannot do anything. You need land. So you have land, which is a natural resource. Besides this, there are certain other natural resources. For example, there is water that you need for agriculture, forest and minerals. Okay, so your first factor of production is land. Okay, then we talk about second factor of production, which is labor. Now something that you need to understand and always remember is there is a difference between labor and laborer. When we talk about laborer, we are talking about a person, but when we are talking about labor, we are talking about number of hours. So आपको अपने number of hours देने होते हैं to work, right? So that is your labor. So this is the second factor of production, which is labor. It means people who will do for work. So labor they are providing their number of hours. Okay, now there will be certain production activities which would require highly educated and skilled people, and there will be other activities in which unskilled manual labor is required, right? So both types of work will be included here. Then comes the third category, which is very, very important, known as physical capital. What is capital? Capital is basically a resource. It is an asset that is used in the production activity for you to produce goods and services. So when we talk about physical capital, it is an input and it is divided into 2 parts. Number 1 is fixed capital. Fixed means which depreciates. For example, you have machinery, you have buildings, you have certain implements, you have certain tools. That is fixed capital. And then we have working capital. Working means that helps in the operations of the प्रोडक्शन, यानी कि आपके ऑपरेशन जो है वो चलते रहने चाहिए, वर्क करते रहने चाहिए। तो वर्किंग कैपिटल भी दो टाइप के होते हैं। पहला आता है रॉ मटेरियल दैट यू नीड ऑब्वियसली टू प्रोड्यूस गुड्स एंड सर्विस। फिक्स्ड कैपिटल, आपने एक मशीन ले ली, लेकिन इस मशीन के लिए आपको रॉ मटेरियल भी चाहिए और आपको क्या चाहिए, मनी, दैट इज a working capital. So fixed capital is divided into two parts, that is your working capital is divided into two parts, that is your raw material and your money. So physical capital, fixed capital, working capital divided into two parts, that is your money and your raw material. Okay, now here third requirement is fixed capital, that is the variety of inputs required at every stage during production. For example, you need tools, you need machines, okay, you need buildings, okay. This can be a very simple tool, for example a farmer's plow, or it could be a generator, it could be a computer, it could be a building, okay, because these are used in the production process for many years. That is why it is known as fixed capital. You must have a question in mind that why is land not a fixed capital? Okay, because fixed capital depreciates but land does not depreciate, it is for life. Okay, but every fixed capital has a useful life for, let's say, 10 years or 20 years. That is why land is a natural resource, not a fixed capital. Then we have raw materials and money in hand. Okay, you know that production requires certain raw materials, such as, for example, we are making pots, we need clay for that, that is a raw material. You also need money, okay, to make payments, to buy certain items. So this is known as raw material and money is known as working capital. Unlike tool, when we talk about the fixed capital, when we talk about buildings, when we talk about machines, they are not used up in the production process. But when we talk about money, when we talk about raw material, that is the working capital, they are used up in the production process. उसको हम लंबे टाइम तक यूज नहीं कर सकते, एक बार यूज कर लिया हो गया, वो ट्रांसफॉर्म हो चुका है. ओके, इसके अलावा so 3 हो गया. What all have we studied? We have studied land, which is a natural resource. You studied labor, that is the number of hours. Okay, then we studied physical capital. That is something you need. Physical capital of two types. Number one, fixed, and then working. Working is also of two types. You have raw material, and then you have money. Okay, now the fourth thing. Fourth चीज क्या है? Very very important. The most superior resource that you need. We can say that in some ways. What is that? जो इन सबको combine करेगा, and that is the skills, that is the knowledge that a person has. Okay, this stock of skills, the knowledge, the training, ये कहाँ होती है? It is a stock of capital. किसमें? Human resource में. So every person is a human resource with their set education and skills, but when we add more education to it, when we add more knowledge to it, when we add more training to it or skills to it, then that person becomes the human capital for the country. So here we are basically talking about the fourth requirement, that is the knowledge, that is the enterprise, so that we can put the land, labor and physical capital together. Okay, so we are basically, sorry, just 1 second everyone. Okay, here we are talking about human capital. Okay, human capital. Is it clear? So we have land, natural resource, we have labor, number of hours, then we have the third one, that is the physical capital, which contains your fixed capital and working capital. Working capital contains raw materials and money. And the fourth one is human capital, which is stock of knowledge and skills and enterprise that you have. This is also known as entrepreneur. So without human capital, you cannot combine land, labor and physical capital together. Obviously, they cannot work on their own. You need certain kind of knowledge and expertise to make them work. So you need human capital for that. So human capital extremely important and in some way superior factor of production. Okay. Now, so these together are known as factors of production. So every production combines land, labor, physical capital, human capital, known as factors of production. Extremely important. Without these 4 factors of production, you will not be able to produce goods and services in an economy. You need these factors of production. Okay. Now let's go back to the question here. This is the question for you. They are asking with reference to physical capital. Okay, so you know that physical capital is of two types. Okay, पहले यहाँ लिख लेते हैं. They are asking about physical capital. Physical capital हमारे two types के होते हैं. Okay, पहला वाला क्या है? Fixed. दूसरा वाला क्या है? Working. Okay, with reference to physical capital they are asking कि which pairs are matched correctly. तो first है farmer's plow. Farmer's plow is a tool, a simple tool. Okay, ये तो exact same example ही 9th class के NCERT में page number 2 पे given है. So it is not a working capital, it is a fixed capital. Okay, then we have computer. Again, it is a fixed capital. It can be used for number of years. Okay, in the production process. So this is correct. Then yarn, that is used by the weaver. Now a weaver using yarn to make cloth. ओके तो वो जो यार्न है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल कॉटन यार्न है, तो वो रॉ मटेरियल हो गया, बिकॉज दैट विल बी यूज्ड up in the production process. Okay, so it becomes your working capital, not your fixed capital, because as we know working capital is of two types. One is raw material and the other one is basically your money. ठीक है. फिर petrol is also working capital. Why? Because again it will be used up in the production process. Let's say you have a transportation business, you need petrol, that will be used to provide the services, right? So it is a working capital. So second is correct, fourth is correct. They are asking how many pairs are matched up correctly. So out of 4, 2 are correct. So answer will be only 2. Answer to this question will be B. Is it clear? Are you getting how to solve the questions? Always circle this part, okay? Because sometimes they ask you incorrectly and we sometimes in a rush miss out on that. So always circle or make a box around it. Now, this is something we have discussed. 2 questions in 2024 which were asked from the NCERTs directly. I've given you the source, I've given you the page number, I've taught you the concept, and I hope you are extremely ready. Besides this, just an additional information that because prelims 2025 is approaching, so Tathastu ICS is conducting pre-short test series, that is prelims test series, okay, in which you will be given 3000 PYQs MCQs for practice, 1.5 years of current affairs notes, 2500 question pool, then 30 will be sectional test, 11 will be full length test, so total number of 41 tests. It will be for CSAT also, current affairs also, and your GS. Then you will also have third eye classes, which is 10 classes will be given to you initially, so that you learn how to basically solve the MCQs. Okay, the technique for solving the MCQs. The batch is starting on 10th of November. You can enroll in this, and there's if you are planning to give 2026 attempt, then you have a GS evening foundation batch which has which will be beginning on 1st of December. You will have 1.5 year of extensive coverage of the whole syllabus, and there will be personal mentorship also involved in the same. Okay, the number is given here if you wish to enroll in any of the 2 batches as per your requirements. Thank you so much everyone. I'll see you tomorrow at 6 p.m.